August, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, I think she's afraid of math. Come here. Come here. Get here. That a girl. Come on, are you camera shy? Are you camera shy? Oh God. Oh God, she's camera shy. All right, I tried. All right, part 2, solving with completing the square. Completing the square to solve an equation. I'm gonna do page 114, numbers 8 and 9. You are gonna do numbers 7, 10, 11, and 12. Let me talk about them later. First, number 8. You're gonna get an equation like that. Equals 0 means we're solving it. Probably the directions say solve the equation as well. Okay, step by step, take good notes on what to do. First, you're going to rewrite the equation. We want the x's on one side. We want the constants on another. You want to leave a space because here you're going to write plus blank, plus blank. And let me make that blank better. Okay, so x is on the left, constants on the right, add 5 to both sides. Leave a space, leave a space. You know you left a space when you write plus blank. Okay, over here, we're gonna find the magic number that completes the square. You need to do this work. If you don't, you're going to get lost. So, 8 divided by 2. Now this looks familiar. That's 4. 4 squared is 16. But it's an equation now. If I add it to the left, I have to add it to the right. So I get x squared plus 8x plus 16 equals 5 plus 16. Okay, the tricky part, the new part. You may have never done this before. This is actually what's called a perfect square trinomial, and it can simplify the reasoning. I guess we're going to get to later. I'm trying things new this year. You're going to make parentheses. This is an x squared. You're going to put an x in front. You're going to take this number right here. That's a 4 with parentheses. And you're going to put it there. So x plus 4 in parentheses squared. And then equals 21. Okay. So we started out with x squared plus 8x plus blank equals 5 plus blank. I took b divided by 2, squared it, and I wrote it there. This was a 4. It was my magic number, and it goes here as well. I have the quantity of x plus 4 squared equals 21. Now I'm going to switch to another whiteboard so I don't lose this, because we still have to solve for x. And yay, you get to watch me write. So we're back to x plus 4 squared. Quantity of x plus 4 squared equals 21. I'm solving for x. So we are going to square root both sides. X plus 4 equals plus or minus. Is that a perfect square? No. What's the biggest perfect square that goes into it? I don't know. Plus or minus 21. Take away 4 from both sides, but remember to write it in front. So x equals negative 4 plus or minus 21. Oops, make sure it actually looks correct with the tail. I recommend now you pause, you go back, and you rewatch this to make sure you have all the notes. I'm going to go ahead with number 9, which I actually have to write out right now for us. So number 9 is negative 3x squared minus 18x minus 6 equals 0. Uh-oh, not too big of a deal. Actually, what I could do is I could divide everything by negative 3. So I'm going to divide by negative 3, I'm going to divide by negative 3, I'm going to divide by negative 3, and if I do everything to the left, I have to do it to the right. I'm going to divide by negative 3. So I have x squared. Negative divided by a negative is a positive. 6x. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. And 0 divided by anything is 0. So now I'm down to x squared plus 6x plus 2 equals 0. solve by completing the square. My x's stay on the left. My 2 goes over there, plus a blank, plus a blank. What's my magic number? 6 divided by 2 is 3. And you know what? Let's circle it. 3 squared is 9. Add 9 on the left, add 9 on the right. So I'm going to just hold this up real quick because I'm going to have to switch whiteboards and I don't want to erase this. It's too much good math. X squared plus 6x plus 9 equals negative 2 plus 9. So I'm going to combine negative 2 and 9 right now on my next board. Negative 2 plus 9 is 7. So I have x squared plus 6x plus 9 is 7. This is a perfect square trinomial, and you're going to take your magic number of 3. Remember I circled it over here? Remember I circled it right here? And that goes in the parentheses with the x. Squared. In class, I'll prove to you why it works. Equals 7. And so I have to solve for x. So, square root both sides. X plus 3 equals plus or minus rad 7. Take away 3 from both sides and put it in front. X equals negative 3 plus or minus rad 7. And here's my answer. All right. So, like I said earlier, I did 8 and 9. Go do number 7 right now. When you get to numbers 10, 11, and 12, 10 you should be fine with. 11 and 12, you're going to have to distribute first to make it look like one of the questions I did for you, and then you're going to do all the same steps as before, all right? Make sure you come to class prepared to ask questions about these practice problems.